Well, we'll go with the street first thing, is that okay? All right.
Don't add it.
Well, that's what I'm asking, yes. We're curious to ask that question, so I didn't want to shout it out. All right.
No, it's not bad, but we did, like the Sam College, they had their skateboards and was jumping off with the flags still up there.
This is
We're excited. We got some grants and stuff that we'd like to write. All stuff hinging on these audit actions. So we should be
Yeah.
Like, look at this.
I wouldn't understand some of that.
I'm not, we did software. Everybody's always been like. Give me one minute. So you make zero. I hope we don't stay here all not really, it's just on a bigger scale. Okay, go ahead.
We'll get started. We got order. Come up.
Probably a bigger change.
Just a push. I can't hear, I can't. Get started, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I don't think you can, that's why.
Oh, okay. Mayor, I appreciate you having us here and this opportunity to bring you up to date on the status of the audit we're working on. This has June 30th, 16. My name's William McNair. That's Jerry Hawkins, my partner, Hawkins, their CPAs in line. If you bear with me, while I've got notes, I don't want to read them, but I want to make sure that we do cover the points in the report. First to the point, but I'll add clarity to that later. The audit that we're working on is near completion, because I know it's important to the city, because you need to get grants. And to get these audits finished, then apply for the grants that you need. Then it's a brief background, kind of bring people up to today where we are. We were retained as officers after the former county firm with Southern Tree. And then when we came in, we saw there were tougher review and auditing standards that were going to be required that had not been applied in the past. And having it in Southern County that's previously acceptable was going to have to be improved. Now, the city officials have not been made aware of this, and so I understand that everything is just normally going along the way it had. But once you're made aware that we had these problems with some technical issues, there's a transition period that was forming the plan of correction and then making changes. And the city took proper steps to do that by you had a new clerk who's now the administrator. Some accounting was changed for that, and also you did get new software. And because there was problems with some of the old software getting reports that you need. So with that background, and so just to summarize, we'll get down to the main point later. On this audit, field work's been finished. We've done everything, just a few little items we needed. We talked to the attorney, we got a letter we need, a couple of items. But the numbers have been checked off, and we got the trial balance. And from that, we can just summarize them into the financial report. So the hard part's done. This is, the rest of it's just putting the numbers in, having it typed up, and presented to And then, but before we get to that though, too, there's some completion issues, and this is something that Eddie's been good about following up with us, and mine has been, and we just want to sort of go over some of that. And, you know, we appreciate the steps that they've gone through to help us move this along. Along the way, there's been certain expectations about completion date. And those dates have changed as more information has become available. And there's some misunderstandings because of communication errors. And that's been fixed. You know, we talk about, you know, one hand not knowing what the other hand's doing, maybe running one thing and somebody else not knowing it. There's going to be open communication and clear communication from this point. Now, before we received data from the city, the thought was that we could complete the audit by year end. Now, that was just, I don't know where that number came from, but we hadn't received it. They said, like, yeah, if we get it, we can do it by year end. Then we got more details, and we saw it was going to require more time. Because, you know, doing the audit is kind of like peeling the onion. You take a layer away, and then you see something else underneath, and it's like, well, didn't know that was coming. And so things like that will move deadlines. An example was when we requested, we received the trial balance, that these are the numbers that you need to audit. And then later when we wanted details on these things, we found out that the details did not agree with the totals. And it's perfectly normal. What happens sometimes, the clients are good about this. They'll be working on the numbers, they'll give it to us, and then they say, oh, here's an adjustment that needs to be made, or I forgot to do this, or I found a check that we need to correct. And they'll change those numbers. But in the meantime, we're working on the balances that they give us. So then when we get the details and say, the details don't agree, then we've got a problem. So what we need to do then is get ready to trial balance, like all the schedules that we've done. We had to redo those, we had to redo the trial balance, and that occurred in December, which is when we really wanted to get it done, but then it kind of threw us into the new year, which unfortunately it's also tax season and we had other conflicts. So we're redoing the audit during that period, and that's just one example of something that came up. But then also the software program, we could produce some reports that we wanted. This is your old software, y'all changed, so that's good. But for instance, like if I wanted the accounts payable schedule, that's not possible. So some reports that normally, I said, like, I could check this in 3 hours, I would spend a week going over it. Now, the nice thing is, we're not charging you for this extra time. I spend an extra week just like a one account. But, you know, just put your mind at ease that we're not hitting you with that. And it's the same thing with the trial balance. That, you know, it changed. You know, it took extra work to do. We had to change all the schedules again. But you know, but we've solved that. And then there's also the difference of managing the audit. Now, Jerry and I like to have backup and also different eyes on the report. If he'll see some things that I may not see, I'll see some things that he doesn't see. And so what we'll do is he'll say, okay, well, I take the audit up to this point. You need to put your eyes on it. And sometimes, and I'll be honest, I'm pretty picky. I want things to be right. And one of the work reasons it's important to be right is that the ending balances that we have are the beginning balances for the next audit. You just can't, you know, quickly do it. And sometimes I'll see things that Jerry may see differently, and it takes both of us to do it. But the main thing is we want to have backup and different set of eyes on it. And that takes more time too. Now, is the reality too, just so you understand, we're not a large firm. And you know, the good part about that is you get the higher level of auditing than where we just throw a lot of junior accountants at it. And they charge you. And so what we try to do is we'll give you a higher level of auditing, but at a lower price. And the only thing we don't have those, a lot of flexibility because we're being small programs, don't have a lot of clients, so if there's a problem, it takes longer. So we just want to maintain that comfortable balance between either quality and cost, and we'll do whatever we can if there's a timing problem. Now, like when I had the flu earlier, you guys were wanting to see me up here. You know, I could have infected the whole city, but those things do come up. Now, here's that's the background. You're really looking for like $100 when we finished, and we're close. And there's two ways of looking at it. If somebody came up here and said, I'm gonna beat you up, this thing's not finished in 3 days, believe me, I'm gonna get this thing done in 3 days. But we want this done right, we still need some information to come in just for the files, so if it's necessary. And given,
What I want to know about time frame.
that's why I'll give you,
Your time frame.
that's the main thing. Well, the trial balance has been adjusted. We're gonna get these forms, and I talked to Jerry today about, what is the worst case of getting it to you, and we'll have the whole thing to you by then, if not early. I'm gonna try to do it early, but it'll be no later than this month. You'll have to submit it for it.
2016.
That's right.
And what about the 17?
Well, 17, and Mike can give you more information on this, but I know that Jimmy, what's Jimmy's last name? Whitaker. He's working with Mike to massage those numbers, because 17 included part of your old computer system, and then in the middle of that year, y'all transfer over to the new system. So there's some cleaning up, and he's almost finished with it, and when that's finished, then 17 on then he can start. And hopefully it's going to be done faster. As we work on these things, we gain familiarity. It takes a while to like, how does this do this? Where does this come from? And it takes a little while to work at it. Each year you do it, you gain more familiarity. And so, with what Jim Whitaker's doing and Mike and the new report, that once 17 is finished and you got the trial balance, it'll go much faster.
From the time that you get that trial balance, to the time that you get that data that you're needing from Jim, how long have you been in?
Well, I'll give you, I'm going to have to defer a little bit to Jerry on this, but with one, when we look at 16, it was like, well, if there's no problems, so like I said, if we did run into some problems, so Jerry, what would you think would be a realistic time frame? If we got the work, the trial balance from mine, the documents we need, what do you think?
16, 17.
Yeah. And see, sometimes I tend to be optimistic, and I'll say, I'll give you a good day, and it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't see this coming. I'm thinking that Jerry's trying to be cautious, and he doesn't promise more than what might be expected.
Let's see what he comes up with.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Well, generally what we have found in doing audits is that the state, they have a requirement for 6 months after the year. They have a financial. We've never had a problem with doing that. But we generally have a pretty good picture structure. Now, if we said we could do it within 6 months, that would be 6/30/18. No,
Yeah.
12/31, 17.
End of the year.
Yeah,
12/31/17.
but I don't want to get it done before then, so we don't get into tax season.
We can't do it by then.
Why
I would think we could probably get it finished by the end of the year.
Oh, I know, you could,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what, I mean, you're saying, you need 6 months to do, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's probably worst case.
That would, I mean, for your benefit, you don't want this hanging over you when,
No.
January 1st, tax season starts.
You're right.
You know,
And see, that's what we ran into this past time. We had everything close, and then the trial balance change, and they do all that stuff. Now, there's a window there. We missed that window. And, like I said, in this case, the grants are for, we gotta get this thing done, so we can get these grants done. And honestly, if we, I would put a priority on to get it done. So that we can push the area.
just for your sanity, I think it would make you try to get it.
Oh, Eddie's become part of our office.
I know, yes, I know, yeah. Let me ask you this, all right, the one you're finishing up now, is there anything that causes you discomfort?
I'm glad you brought that question. We discussed how to present that, and I don't want the citizens concerned, you know, a lot of it just has to do with, you know, system, you know, the transition of the city clerk administrator, changes in the auditing standards and review standards. And y'all already looked at blindsided, that's not blaming you guys. And you weren't kept up to date with what's going on, so we came in and we saw that this won't work. And so that's when, you know, y'all could look for steps of get an eye on it, getting an outside person working and changing the software. And so, yeah, so, you know, everything's working in the right direction. But I mean, I feel bad. The city was called, when we were called, a lot of it just explaining how things work and how, in the long run, you're going to have better financial statements and better and it does conform to the standards that are in place today.
Mike, any idea when you will have,
17. As soon as they finish, Jimmy's writing up too, so when 16 is done, they'll be ready for that. So maybe we said next week.
Yeah, that'd be great.
By the end of this month.
Yeah, but I kind of diverged a little bit, but on that main thing, I do want to force it. Is there a problem that we don't look for any, we don't look for problems. We do the opposite. Sometimes problems become rare, things like that. And then we'll notify those cases. But, you know, for you, for the citizens, we're happy with the way things are. It's just been a process of pulling the numbers together, and the changes, and going in.
Any more questions? Jared, did you have anything you wanted to add to this?
Well, I was still thinking about 6/30/17. We get that by the end of this month. We have it probably 4 months. Provided, you know, so by the end of the year.
Yeah, we have sent confirmation,
But,
that kind of thing.
you know, we still have to say, well, that, you know, we could run into something we don't expect.
would you all be willing to provide us with maybe just let us know where you are?
Well, I think one of the biggest problems we've had, and it isn't so much with the audit, it's been with communication. You know, and some of it I'll be honest, between me and Jerry, it's like, you know, he might be telling somebody one thing, and I'm like, it's fine. And then like, it's not fine. We got to go to the council. These things happen because, you know, we get busy with our work, and we just forget to, oh, by the way, you know, Eddie stopped by. And he just, you know, like, well, that would be helpful to know. And things come up. And we haven't done an adequate job of keeping you informed. And believe me, that's absolutely, if I had any major problem with this audit, is that we haven't had sufficient communication, and that's going to change. That definitely change.
Well, I want to thank my colleague for going as often as he did to your office. About once a week, wasn't it? Something along
I
that.
mean, I think better than 2 weeks, was it? Yeah.
Better than 2 days.
Yeah, we had a cup of coffee there waiting for us.
And city citizenship. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and that's a good point. I mean, he was diligent and he's always a gentleman, you know, so I appreciate that.
It also helps that he has some accounting background. So.
Well, that's true. He might have done it faster than us.
See, does anybody, Heidi, do anybody, y'all have any questions maybe for them?
I'd like to say a few things. I remember Jerry, we met with Jerry back in March, April of last year, and you gave us a timeline on 15, 16, and 17. And without sounding ugly, you guys just are not delivering what we need in the matter of the audits for whatever reason. And you know, I hope that you guys can stick to your timeline. I hope that you can deliver our audits that we need, and I hope that we have a different result with the department.
And